Hi everybody. So today we will talk about creating a CV with HTML and CSS, and of course we will use PrintCSS.live again, because in the end we want a PDF, because most of the times you will need your CV as a PDF, but as we created as HTML and CSS, you could actually also use it on your website. So what we will do is we take an old CV of mine, pretty basic, multiple pages. Most of the time it's actually advised to only have one page, but yeah, we will create something like this. Maybe we make it a little nicer. This was actually generated years ago with some tool from Thing to auto, like with a template online to generate your CV. That's why we have this strange thing here. Otherwise maybe we'll skip this profile section and directly go with the employment history and education and skills part. So what we need first, or what we should do first, is actually, as always, remove the default stuff we have here and also change our page actually to a A4 page, and then we can start with our CV. So if you look here, we have some kind of header section, and below that we have our different sections. So we should first create that. So in this header section, let's also create a div, call it header, and put this information in here. So we will make a header here, and we will have a h1. And then let's make the rest as a paragraph below it. So let us just copy the information over. We can make it nice later. So let's add some phone number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and address. Let's simply copy my address from here. You'll anyways see it in the imprint of the pages. Okay, so this would be the header information, and now as we see, we have these different sections. All start with some headline, and most of them have this section on the left, and then with the date or with some information, and then details on the right side. So let's create our sections. Let's do an h2 in here. And then probably we'll use some, probably some flex layout for this part. So we'll have something on the left and the info on the right. Let's directly give it a class, so it's easier to style it later. And let's call this flex. Okay, then how many sections do I have here? So if we can take this one, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. So let's duplicate this 2, 3, 4 times, and then let us start with the header, and I will not write it uppercase. We will do that with the CSS later. Okay, then I would not need to copy it. Okay, what else did we have? We had education and skills. Yeah, don't rely on the content actually, more on the layout or how to do it, because I'm not pretty certain that the content of this one here is that great or well written. So when we look at it, looks like this right now. So let's start and put the content. So for profile we have this, and we put it in the right. For now maybe we will not do the separation on the profile section. Let's see. So we have probably copy and paste issue here. Okay. Then we have the second paragraph. And one more. Okay, so these are the first 3 paragraphs here, and now let's go to the employment history, and here we basically have the time or the duration from which year, month to when it ended, the company, the job title, some key points, and then the next one. So the same thing we would create here also, newest on top. So let me first maybe duplicate that. Flexing here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then let's see that we start from the top. And we can fix the layout and some other formatting issues later. Let me first copy all the dates. And maybe for now let's just take 2 and do the rest later, so we just see how it would look. And then we can fill the rest. So we have the company and then the title in here. So we have the company, can make that as a single paragraph, and then we have the title. We can make a H3 for that, and then in this case we have our list with these list points. So let me just and here I guess, and here. Oops. So like this, and this. Let's see. Yeah, that works. And then we have the next one, and this is actually my freelancing stuff. So same concept, we have the paragraph, then we have the position as a h3, and then this case I actually have some text and not a list, and here this text is also old, more focusing on PrintCSS now instead of my converting colors web page. But we see text is here, then we can go to the education, and there it's basically the same, only listed the last thing here. I guess at some point this is not relevant anymore, so you could basically skip it. Good, so here we also want an h3 with the school and what I did there basically, and then this stuff and the list again. Okay, so for the list we need to copy these points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5. And actually, let's go full screen here. Not F12, but F11. You can open this editor in full screen, and you can access it with escape again if you want. Okay, let us put the rest of the text so we can actually start with the fun part, with the styling and improving what we are seeing here. Okay, so the education part is done, and then let's just add these skill sections. So we have 2 of them, and it's languages. Oh no, let's also write it small, and what was the other thing? Certificates. Again, this is probably not the best CV, so don't look too closely at the content, more at how we do it here and what we are doing. So now when I go out of here, we see first we have all the content, or at least employment history, not everything, but enough to show how to do it. Good, then as we have that, we could start with the styling, and actually here in this one we have the this header only on the first page. I kind of want it on all pages, maybe not as big as we have it here, but yeah, I guess it would be nice if we have that on all the different pages. So let's put that in the top center. So here in page, we say top center, and content, and we do it as a running element. So what we do here is we say element, let's call it my header, and then additionally what we need to do is the header element in HTML, we need to give a position running, and we give it a name, my header. And now we see it's up here, got moved actually up there, and it would appear now, as you see here, on every page. Of course, we need to style it a little nicer than what we have right now, but we will manage that. And if you have a look, let's render this version. We also see it up here. Also there, yeah, we need to change the style a little. So let's see how it looks with antenna house for now. Here we have it nicely on the top of both pages. Let's zoom a little in and you see the content, but we can go back to the live preview and take care of that things later. Okay, then yeah, for these sections, so we did this flags. We have the left and the right part. So when we look here, right now everything is under each other. So we would say for the class flags, do display flags as first thing. And it looks a little like this, little wild. And then for the left, let's give it a fixed width of, I don't know, maybe 4 centimeters. Okay, and then you still see like this paragraph has a margin, and here we have that margin, so it's not on the same baseline here with this, and also here not, but here it's directly the H3. So what we could do is a left P first of type, margin top 0, and actually not left, but we are on the right side. So this did not work. Let's see. So here we have it. It actually worked. Okay, maybe the preview didn't reload. Here it doesn't work because of the element type. It's basically H3, I guess we used there. First of type, as I don't or always only have one, would actually affect all of them. I can show you with color. So we have it here, and you see it affects all of the H3s. Doesn't matter because I think the distance is anyways too much between the elements. We will fix that later. And also we have a ordered list here. Let me change that too. So okay. Good, then the header. I guess we can skip the name. It's in H1 above. Not sure where I put it in the other version. stuff like the email address, we could actually, first of all, link them. But also put it in here. I mean, it might get printed, you know, so let's change this thing to linked in and linkedin.com. I'm not sure, maybe that's the right link. We will check that later. So like this. No, we don't want LinkedIn in here, we want the link itself. And now it's looking like this. And let's actually change the margins here. Oh, this is also interesting. Something with the preview, I guess. Margin, so let's say top 4 and then the rest 2, 2, 2, and it directly has more space or enough space to show it nicely. Maybe, yeah, we will optimize the text that it doesn't need that much space later. Good, then we could say our header, if we kind of want to stick to this style we had here, maybe not exactly, but we could give it also border bottom, so 2 pixels solid black. Or not, let's see. Okay, then for our sections, so we have the profile, the employment history, and then education starts here, which is not really nice. So we could say it's a section we have. Break inside avoid, and it will start on the next page, so it will try to avoid the page break within a section. So even if just one line of your section would start on a different page, it will try to keep it together. Of course, if your section in total is bigger than one page, that's not possible, you know. So let me put that up here so we have the text together. And then did this automatically, let's see. Because what I wanted to do here is change this. Okay, yeah, looks better. Good. Then of course the font is not very nice, and maybe let's start with the font. So let's check a nice font for the CV. Maybe nothing too playful. So with what does this pair? With open sun. I guess this looks nice, right? This pair. So do we have both in here? No, why did it only copy? Okay, then let's take the bold one here also. Then we have both, and we can copy this import rule, put it in here at the top of our style sheet, and then we can start using the fonts. So basically for all the headings I want to use this one, and we will simply define that here. H1 we have, H2, H3. Oh, we already had that copied. Some more like this. And then for the rest, we take the open sans. Okay, let's shortly see how that renders. Let's stick with the antenna house formatter. It didn't take the font. Let's try with paged. Okay. Good, then we have the links here to these different things, and I probably don't want to write something in front but have an icon there, so we could use font awesome, but before that give me a short moment and I will be back. Good. Then let us continue. So let's import the font awesome CSS in here. Let's go back to the live preview also. Okay, something broke right now. Let's see. Sometimes the live preview is a little okay. Good, now it's back to normal. Maybe I should add some refresh button here or something. And then let's see what icons we need. So we basically need a mail. So maybe this or this envelope. Let's try the black envelope first and see how that would look. Okay, quite nice. So for email, then home page, we can directly use the home here. And we'll add some separation between these links also in a moment. Then GitHub is needed. Let's see if we find GitHub here. Yes, and which one do we take? Let's take this one. And the last one would be LinkedIn. Here we were. I did this one. Yeah, let's take this one. We didn't use the square for GitHub either. Okay. Good. So now, if we have a look, we have these here, and I guess we make 2 paragraphs out of it. So this one and this one. Okay, and the next thing is for the links here. First of all, let's make this a HTTPS link. Let's remove the protocol in front of them, so we fit them all nicely in one line. And then what we can do is actually in the header we have this element, so we could say here header I margin left. And then what do we take? Let's see how 5 millimeters look. But then also what we need is first of type again, and here just to see if it's working. Did I misspell? No, first of type, first of type. Okay, like this, and then you can say 0 for that one. Good. Then we have our links, and then we have the rest of the details here, which we could or should also format, and we have the same design on the second page. And if we render it here with page.js, we get that quite nicely displayed here. Now actually, let's increase that. And I'm not saying it's a good practice to put this on every page. I mean, yeah, up to you actually how to design that. Good, then as we have this, we could design this line here. Also not looking very nice right now. So what do we do with it? Let's maybe go like this. Let's go for the live preview again. And here, true, where was that? Let's do it like this, and here we have that one, and here okay. And Hamburg is in the second line. Yeah, let's see how we do that later. I guess for now this is fine. Let's shortly have a look. So here we also had, or I had, these things uppercase in the black background. Not sure if that is a good idea, but we can try it. Let's see how that would look. So that's basically all our H2 elements. And let's make a display inline block with a padding of, let's see, 5mm is too much, to 1mm. How does that look? Let's see how it looks here. Now let's see. I mean, this is optional what we are doing here. But why not? Also we had it, or I had it uppercase in the other one, so let's do the same thing here. Refresh this thing. Okay. Then let's render it one more time. Maybe even here we can use icons. Not sure, is that a good idea? Is there something to indicate the birth date? Birthday cake, yep, birthday cake is nice. Probably a little too playful for a CV, but who cares? I will not use it. So yeah. Let's see, let's put it in live preview. Okay, now that is the first bold, that's why there is no space in between anymore. But we will change that also, so let's check for phone. And it's my mobile number, or it would be a mobile number here. I take the mobile phone. Or is the... I'm not sure. Let's see the other one. Maybe here actually the square is the best. Or just keep phone written. Maybe I'm playing too much right now. Let's see how it looks at the end. For the address, maybe we use some pin or some pointer. Give me 1 second, I will be right back. So I'm back. Sorry it took a little longer, but I see the one viewer is still here. So very nice. Good. Then yeah, we were looking for something for the address. So either the map marker, I guess, or this location thing. I guess the map marker is better in this case. So let's take this and use that there, and then we can also go back here and remove the CSS for bold. But now if we look here, let's see how it looks. Rendered, and we always need to press this render button and need to fix that up here. It's all in what I mean, this is also now in one line, so looking way better, I would say. Maybe we want a page number at the bottom. I didn't have that here, but as we have a multi-page one, we might, or it might look nice if we put at the bottom center content, and this time we take the counter page. You saw that also in the other videos. So this is a standard counter which gives you the current page. There's also a standard counter called pages, which would give you yeah, basically on the total number of pages of your file. Okay, it doesn't it's not the live preview, so I need to render, and then it also shows down here. Okay, so we have 3 pages and it's looking like this right now. Good. Then we have the profile, we have the employment history. Here we could of course add now all the things I had here, like all of these stuff, education, you have everything. Down here we have everything. And the nice thing is, as it's now all in HTML CSS, you could actually use the same thing as a website, and then this as the print version, especially with Page.js. You could simply build a website now, which when you use the browser's print functionality directly prints you this nice PDF with this running header element and the counters. Let me think what we could do next to maybe improve it a little bit here. So I think we shouldn't have this much distance between these elements. Also here that was not the case, and they kind of belong together, company and title. So we already have, where was it here? We already have the P first of type with the margin top 0. And as I don't want to do it for the H3, we only do it for the paragraph again, and then they are closer together. I guess this looks nicer. Also here they're closer together. Okay. Good, then I would say we make a website out of this, right? And add and see that we can use it for both. So let me shortly switch the setup. So I will just open my VS Code. Give me 1 sec. And okay, done. Let's see. Okay, now you should see. Also, okay, perfect. Works. Then what we do is we create a new file. Call it cv.html, and then also open that. And what I will do is from the website I will simply copy all the content here. So let us switch to the browser and copy that stuff in here. So switch back to VS Code. I already added the surrounding. So we have our sections here and the header, and the indent is wrong. Now it's even worse, I guess. Let's shortly fix this. Okay, we didn't do the style yet. We'll do that in a moment. So going back here, we will have the CV, and now let's add our style. So going back to the browser, and yeah, I really need a second monitor for streaming. Way easier, or something to switch nicely between the scenes. Okay, so we have that, and then let's see how it looks in the browser. So going here and refreshing, it looks the same because we didn't include the style yet. So actually what we are missing is here the rel style sheet style CSS. And now let's have a look. Okay, we get the font, we get everything we want. This is only on one on the top, because the add page, or this whole CSS paged media, is not supported in the browser. It's also not needed. You don't have pages here. It's a continuous flow of your content, so there's no paging. But what I want is, when I go and print this thing in the browser, I would like our style from before and not what we are seeing here right now. This is pretty ugly. Okay, so And also here, I don't want it over the whole page. So let's change that. So we have our add page, and then let me first switch back to VS Code. And now we simply style just for the screen. So we do simply a media rule, and then we do a media rule only for the screen, and that should then work. And then for print, basically we have our other rules, let's say. So let's see, when we go here and let's put it under the page rule, and we say let's put maybe not needed, simply say body margin auto to center, and then let us go back to the browser, and then we have it like this. Did I not copy everything here? Let's see. Actually, here I really forgot the L. No, doesn't really matter. It's fine. And then also, let's say top and bottom get 2 centimeter. And then we have a CV, which you could also use nicely on or as your website or on your personal website as a subpage CV. And then we can use page.js to actually make it nice, and we already use page.js here, so we will know, or we know it renders nice with it. And here on the starting, we will actually get everything we need. So we need this script in our head. So going back to the HTML, and up here, let's add this. So now we get also here the preview of our pages, but we can actually later also add the interface for the preview, or I guess we can also, where was it? We could probably just go here and surround our add page rule with a media rule, which says only use it in print. Let's see. Actually not. So maybe I should just read here. Let's see. So this will always convert it, it seems. So how do we do a different version for the screen? Alternatively, what we can do is we can add this interface CSS file that we even see pages in the preview. So let me shortly add this. I should already have that somewhere locally. Give me one moment, because we use it in the PrintCSS live. So there I should have it. Yeah, okay. Then let me copy that here. And then let's switch back to VS Code. And here you see now this interface CSS with the media screen, and on the media screen you see all these different definitions to like show fake pages, let's say, and it's really only on the screen. You see the rule goes over everything here, and you could also enable baselines if you want for your text. We don't do that right now. All we do is also add the interface CSS here, and then actually in our style we can remove this, because we will get nice pages as preview here. When we render it again, you see the pages. So now when we go for print in the browser, we actually see the same. You just need to be sure that you disable all additional options if you have some here. And you see it's exactly the same. 3 pages, education skills on the third, employment history on the second, profile on the first, and here the same, profile on the first, employment history, then education and skills on the third. So in this way you can have it on your website. It's looking quite nice, and it's not responsive because it's mocking the H4 page, but yeah, on a desktop this would look awesome. Good, let's go back to VS Code. Okay. And let me show you this baseline. So we uncomment that, go back to the browser. Doesn't show it. Why not? let's see. Okay, I probably forgot something. I will show you the baseline the next time. Let's comment it out again. But here you see how to create, yeah, pretty nice CB, I would say. And yeah, maybe you want to optimize it that everything fits on one page, but for me it's okay that we have the 3 pages here, and you can play around with it on PrintCSS Live and also try the different rendering tools. So it looks also very nice on PDF Reactor. Prints will also look nice. It's just having a problem again with these URLs. I still need to figure that out. Typeset, okay. That's a problem with font awesome. Cannot access some local resource. We do not. Maybe this one contains something pointing to a local resource. Yeah, it actually does. Point a relative part. So maybe there's the issue for typeset. Let's try the others. Looks quite nice. Just the Vivlio style doesn't support this running elements. So you see it's only on the first page. That's why also the margin here is not filled. It's empty, and on all pages this big. They actually have our own syntax as far as I remember for running elements. Could check that on their website. And then we have VisiPrint. What you see on all of them is the text is not centered in this header. While when we look here again with our page.js, it's centered because apparently page.js directly applies a text align center here and the others do not. So we could go here with text align center and render it again. And now it also looks nice here, and probably also in PDF Reactor. It's now, yeah. It's perfect. Here I still need to figure out how to make use of the fonts, and it seems that the display flex is not supported. As you see here, it's breaking. Okay. And in paged, the header should be still centered. It was already before. Yeah. Good. Then we have that, and on the first page here, when we look, actually I tried to put this profile section on the bottom of the first page, and this is on the top because that was the only section I had on the top. Here you see also this empty box because it was not possible with this tool to do it differently than adding an empty box and a lot of line breaks here, but we could attempt doing that here. So this is in a section, yes, so we could say section first of type, and the section is actually in the body, position absolute bottom 0. Let's see if that works. No, didn't take it. Let us put a border to see if it took, or found the section. No, it did not. So if the sections here, but then of course it moves the other section up, which we do not want. Okay, we need absolute. And then we could say section and of type 2. Let's see if that works, and do a break without CK, of course, before always, so that the second section is always on the second page and doesn't overflow here. Yeah, that looks better. And then we have this. Actually, here's a free space. Should we add a picture? Maybe we add a picture here, right? Why not? So first, let's render this like that, and let me copy this stuff actually in our local style sheet, and then we also can go back here and it would look the same. A lot of space, but this section simply doesn't fit here anymore, so that's why a little space wasted here. It's okay. Good, then let's add a picture here on the first page, and for the picture we simply go here. Oh, it's not a target blank, so let's open it in a new tab. And I mean, this is probably not the best one for a CV, so let's go to LinkedIn then. And here actually also seeing that the link is different, so let's also change that in the HTML. I forgot the in here. Hope it still fits in one. Yeah, it still fits in one row. Okay, then this is fine. Let's go back here and then simply take this picture, cut it out. Can we open it in a new tab? Yes, perfect. Good, then we simply take this one. Also not the perfect one, but I guess it's fine. Okay, let's go back here. And of course we could put it in the HTML, but what we can also do is simply define it as a background for the first page. So page first, background, image, URL, and then this picture. there it is. Of course, a little too often, so background repeat, no repeat, and then we just say background position. Center alone will not be enough, I guess. Yeah, center for left and right, and top, what do we do? 100 pixel. Let's see. Oh, actually the other way around. Is it working like this? Let's see. Yeah, and make it 200, and then also background size, and there we can say 90% maybe. Okay, no, that's of course for the page. So what was it? It was 400, right? 400 by 400. So let's say 380. Still too much. I don't want this to happen here. So let's try it. 360. Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge picture. Not sure if that's good. Okay, let's also maybe remove the background from this picture. Give me a second, I will download it, and then we can continue. So actually when I remove the background, I get the picture below, not below, I get the picture downloaded. I will just add it then locally, because yeah, I mean online I would need to upload it first again somewhere. Makes not much sense. So what I can show you here to actually do the background thing is I use this remove.bg. So remove background, it's a very nice page. You see here original, and here without the background works quite well. I mean, if you know Photoshop, you can probably do a better job. But for me, this is fine. And now again, I would copy the CSS shortly to my local file, and also as we change the LinkedIn part here, I would download or copy the HTML, or just fix the LinkedIn part also locally. And then here, first of all, we have the link to the LinkedIn thing again. But when we go here now, you see I already placed the picture here. So all we need to do here now is change this link to me.png. all in the same folder. And then let's go back to the browser, reload. Yeah, I mean, it's a little cut off here, but that should be fine. So this is, yeah, how we could do it. And now if we go for printing again, it looks very nice. Let me save it as a PDF, and then let me shortly show you. Let me open it. Yeah. Now you see the PDF here. And it actually, thanks to PrintCSS, looks the same as here. So you could have it also on your website like this, and directly downloadable or printable with the printing dialog as a PDF. Okay, I guess this is it for today. That's all I wanted to show you. Let me save what we did. So let's shortly go back and maybe we create a repository for it. Yeah, probably I create a repository for it. So later I will also write it all together, and you will get it as an article on this PrintCSS blog I have on Medium, so medium.com/PrintCSS, and there you would be able then to read what we did here right now in detail again. And then you can also copy the code and use it either here on PrintCSS Live or locally with any of your favorite rendering tools. If you liked what we did here today, then you can also, if you scroll down on printcss.live, join our PrintCSS community on Discord. We are actually having a bunch of people there, all interested or experts in the PrintCSS area, with a lot of help if you need. And yeah, maybe you can also put what you are working on with PrintCSS. Would be really interesting, and it's fun there to talk with others about the topic. Okay, then yeah, I wish you a nice rest of the day, rest of the week. So my next stream will be on Sunday again, the same time as today. So yeah, tune in on Sunday for more fun with PrintCSS. Thank you, and see you soon.